Tommy here, BuniBallistics. We got another gel test for you guys today. We have some more Hornady Custom for 357 SIG, except these are 147 grain. So these are pretty fat for caliber. Usually our 357 SIG is pretty much 125 grain or below. You'll see some 90s, maybe some 110s, 100s. 115 grains are usually pretty normal as well. 147, not so normal. It says it's going to be 1225. So that's actually, I like that. That is a nice, hefty speed. So I'm actually really curious to see if we hit that. So let's get out to the range. It's gorgeous out. And let's chronograph these. All right, guys. So here we are. One of the fun parts. We get to look at our ammo. So today we have some 357 SIG Custom. They're 147 grain XTPs. And on the box, it says these are going 1225. And 147 grain is pretty heavy for 357 SIG. You can see we have Hornady brass. Our standard XTP, very nice looking. Let's move all this away, and then we have our P226 that we use for all of this. Pretty much one of my favorite guns in my very small collection, and easily one of my favorite rounds and calibers by far. So this is what we're going to be testing. 4.5-inch barrel, excuse me. So let's get to it. All right. Today we got more Hornady Custom 357 SIG, except these, if you can see through that, 147 grain XTPs. It says 1225 is what the velocity should be. It doesn't give me a barrel length, but these are just your average XTPs, so nothing crazy there. The crazy thing about these is 147 in 357 SIG is a pretty odd weight. So let's see if we can get to that 1225 they say. 207. Why is it doing this to me? All right, guys, we're going to back up a little more here. Unless they're actually going that slow, which I don't think so.
1236.
There's one. 1236.
1269.
1269. One more here. There we go.
1252.
All right, perfect. Finally, let's see our stats. 1252 was our average, which is actually higher than their 1225, I want to say. Yep. Spread 33, deviation 13, actually good. And the power factor is actually way up there, but it should be for this high of a grain. Okay, let's see them in gel, shall we? Okay, 147 grain Hornady Customs right here. Remember, this was the 124 grain, so they're right next to each other. Look at that. That is a nice spiral going through there. Wow. Woo, this sucker went far. Wow. This is easily one of our farthest penetrating rounds so far. Especially in 357 SIG. I actually don't have many that go this far. And it created a really nice wound cavity. But we ended at, let's see, 8, 19, 21, Yeah, right about 21 is where we're at. It opened up nicely. Look at that. It's really crazy looking. Woo. All right, let's pull it out, and we'll see how it looks. It looks like it did very nicely though. All right, Hornady XPPs. So this is supposed to be 147 grain. So let's see how much we still have. About 146. Really good. So that could be just error, or there could have been something in the gel I didn't really see. And this is what it looks like. Looks very nice. Now, as you saw, this one around, what was it? I think 21 inches into our gel. So this had a lot of penetration, which I'm not surprised, seeing as it was very heavy for 357 SIG. Was 1252 we had for the average, if y'all remember seeing that. So honestly, I kind of like this round. I've always kind of liked the heavier rounds for SIG. They're just a lot harder to find. So let's see what our diameter got to. All right, and we're going to be taking 3 different measurements, and we'll do the average. And that will be on our Google Doc sheet. So our first one is 0.532. Our second measurement is 0.512. 512. And then our last measurement is 0.540. So there's the end of our test. Hornady XTP is 147 grain out of our P226 357 SIG. As you saw, we have our round here. Very nice looking. The penetration was actually really nice. 21 inches overall. So I would say that's really, really good. Out of my gun, 1252 was our average, and it said, what was it, 1225? 1225. So it hit over that. I'm actually very pleased with these. They're a little heavy for caliber, but I honestly love seeing that for 357 SIG. I'm actually in the works with all my stuff up here, all my goodies. I'm in the works of making some 357 SIG rounds, and I'm trying to actually get a lot of heavy for caliber speedy boys, hot rounds, some pretty hot loads. So we'll see how it goes. So stay tuned for those, and make sure you guys check out my shorts. I have a little dissection of ammo series going, where I pull apart full cases, projectiles, bullets, whatever you want to call it, and I let you guys. We measure the powder, the projectile. We caliber, or we measure diameters and whatnot, and we see exactly how the bullet is. It's kind of neat. I like it. I enjoy it. So I hope a lot of other people will. Other than that, guys, if you liked it, please leave a comment. I really love comments. I try and reply as best I can. I have lots of, I guess, medical stuff going on in my life lately, so I've been just kind of out there. So I apologize for slow responses. But otherwise, please subscribe if you liked as well. If you want to support the channel, head over to my Patreon, BuniBallistics. And you can basically help for even just $1 a month. Really, anything helps. I'm trying to have videos up there early. It's very hard for me to do that, though. I'm very sorry. So they tend to go up a couple days to like a day ahead of time. So I'm very sorry. But if you like the channel, just for the channel, anything really helps. So I really appreciate it. And even just a like and sub, that is so awesome. That is just like a Patreon subscribe. So I really appreciate that too. Really, really do. It means a lot. So I'll stop my rambling. If you made it this far, again, thank you so much for watching all of this and all my BS. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have the best ever. So I love you guys. Bye.